going to have a puncture.
Which wheel?
Front left. Just stick your head out and have a look.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nightfall.Drives. Doug here. Today I'm with Bibs and his 2010 Evora.
Hi everyone, I'm Bibs, the founder of the Lotus Forums. This is my 2010 Motorsport Green naturally aspirated Evora, number 8 now of all the Evoras, and I've had this one for 7 years.
It's got some nice subtle modifications as well, hasn't it?
I've tried to not veer too much away from the original car, but obviously the exhaust need to be done to give the noise suitable to the looks. I've put the radium cold air intake on, obviously 7 horsepower at least, and a diffuser, carbon fibre diffuser, which I think the car should have had really from new. It finishes the back of the car off nicely, but other than that it's original.
Yeah, fantastic. I have to say I'm completely jealous of the colour.
I'm completely jealous of your colour.
Despite my branding and everything, I think this would be probably the first choice. It's incredible with the gold flap in it, like so.
Motorsport Green Drive doesn't sound so good.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, the forums, I guess people should probably know, but this is a big part of the Lotus community that you kind of head up.
Yeah, I founded it back in 2004, originally for Esprit owners. We've grown over nearly 21 years now. We have 1 million people a year on the site. We cover not only the Esprit, but every Lotus car with the focus on the Esprit, the Evora especially, 211, 311, now the Emira, Electra, Maya, plus the classics, the 4-seaters, going back to the Allon. So there's something for everyone there, really. That's the idea.
Yeah, and I found it incredibly helpful when I decided I wanted one. It was helpful to sort of work out which one. And since I had it, you know, there are a few niggles with these cars, you could say, but
hand-built cars, they're always going to have a few things, but the pleasure you get from driving kind of makes you forget those once you're behind the wheel.
Absolutely, yeah, and yeah, the amount of information on the forum to help sort things out, it's yeah, definitely worth a visit. So.
A workshop manual is very handy, but it's great if you're a mechanic and you're in a garage. Sometimes doing stuff for yourself, someone's done it before, they can give you a better idea how to get on with it and get done easier.
Yeah, well, this morning we've just been at Allon White, you've done the talk about the forums and the history and so on. The turnout was great for that.
There was a lot of people there. I was surprised, I was pleased, and I hope they're all interested in the story of running a club. It's quite an undertaking. There's a lot of people from all over the world, so trying to get them all to be friends and all to get on well. And the main thing is we've all got this love of the cars, so we've all got a common interest, which really helps bind people together.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, maybe we should head out and it's a while since I've been in an NA, and I'm interested to see how it feels compared to an S, and we can maybe look at the pros and cons a little bit as we go around.
Go grab your crash helmet, let's go. Does sound nice, doesn't it?
That's brilliant, yeah. It's switchable, isn't it? But you stock it open.
It's got a remote, but
yeah.
It's not lacking for power.
Definitely not. And you can feel it building up the revs.
See, when I'm in second or third, you'll be in third or fourth.
Yeah.
But it's when it gets onto that second cam at 4.5.
Yeah.
That last little bit.
sucking noise just over here. That's awesome.
That is one of my favourite things. You got to have the noise that goes with the drama of the car.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, Lotus have constraints with what they can do in terms of exhaust noise. Magic carpet ride.
Yeah, this is a bit. Yeah, it's just a bit rough, this bit, but it deals with it so well. And the Evora's so over-braked, isn't it? You've got amazing brakes as standard.
I seem to remember that Lotus's philosophy is that the 60 to 0 is always less than half of the 0 to 60.
Oh, yeah.
How's it compared to the S, do you think?
It does feel softer. I'm actually feeling this has got enough power, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. When you're on roads like this, it's hard to discern between the power of the two of them.
Yeah.
Because you're in a specific power band.
If you're up at the top, yeah.
That is a well bumpy road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Harry Metcalf would not be happy.
Oh, flipping heck.
Yeah, people say that there's quite a debate about NA versus S, and you got, well, NA up the top of the bed, you're chasing the power, which is fun. Cheaper tax,
Yeah.
cheaper to buy as well.
Cheaper tyres.
Oh yeah,
On the smaller
1819 versus 1920. Yeah.
Quite a bit cheaper, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a lot to be said for the NA.
On a run, the economy, this has got the long gearbox. So first, second and third are the same as the close ratio gearbox, but it's got longer gears. So in sixth, you'll be in the motorway at 70 at like 2,000 RPM.
Yeah.
So it's quite economical on a long drive. I mean, you don't buy the car for the economy at the end of the day.
Well, no.
But it's nice if you go into the Ring or Spa or whatever to actually see like 37, 38 to the gallon on the run.
Yeah, yeah. Not many sports cars do that. I don't argue this is like, it feels like a supercar, doesn't it?
It's not slow, is it? And it sounds wicked.
It does, yeah. Allon exhaust.
Yeah, this is the stainless steel. They did a titanium, but that was ruinous, to be fair. But they did say because it needs so much metal to dampen the noise down that even the raw material was really, really expensive.
Yeah.
But I think the car with the original exhaust didn't really sound how it looked.
No, it didn't. No, that's the first thing I did to mine, was stick on a tubular. Is this the whole system or just a back box?
Back box.
Back box, yeah. Yeah.
Or cat back, effectively. Because there's the third cat's been deleted.
Yeah.
The early cars came with the third cats. From 2012, they got rid of the third cat.
Yeah, weirdly, mine must have had a cat left on the shelf because mine had the third cat.
It was only for emissions and drive-by noise, really.
Yeah, yeah.
But it passes the emissions of the on-manifold cats.
Yeah, yeah.
Which aren't the best design because they keep a lot of heat near to the engine block, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose if you're taking them on track, you might think about changing that.
Yeah. Tubular and a few other firms, they'll do tubular manifolds for them, so you can alleviate that, and anything that helps the engine to breathe is a good thing. I just like that chorus you get at the top of the rev range when it really sounds like it's working hard and working well.
Yeah, yeah. And it's obviously in sport mode you get a few extra RPM as well to play with.
7.2 I believe in these from 6.8 in normal. And it's got shift lights, so most gears you kind of want to see them because they're there.
Yeah, yeah.
It does start to bleed off the power just over 6k, but the noise and the drama of it makes up for that, really.
The pros with the S are the low down torque, obviously, and part of the reason I got mine was because my MX-5, you got to rev that out, and there's a bit of a different character.
Yeah.
And then you got the bigger diffuser, but you've got, you know, I think it makes a big difference to the looks, and you've got the extra, you know, the carbon diffuser on, and that looks awesome.
It gives the rear the aggression.
Yeah.
Which the S's do have, but the carbon is just a nice little touch, really.
Yeah.
And it saves a little bit of weight and slow down, so I'm not sure it makes a massive difference, but it all helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. So is this the favourite Lotus you've had? You've had the Esprits and the Elise before this?
Really miss the Esprits. I love Esprits, and I will get another one at some point. This is my 8th Evora. I've driven pretty much every Evora iteration that came out. The NA, the S, the NA IPS, the S IPS, the Sports Racer, the 400 IPS, GT410 Sport, GT430. My favourite out of all of them was the NA IPS. I really like the IPS.
Oh yeah.
But when it came to buying a car, I couldn't get my head around not having a manual sports car.
Yeah.
Which is why I've got the manual. But especially from the 400 onwards, the gear change in the IPS is just brilliant.
Yeah.
The little blips on downshift, the nice almost flat shift on the way up. 0.6 of a second, it's brutally quick through the gears.
Yeah.
And the little downshift, the IPS is intelligent, it is a little bit intelligent, that if you're slowing down for traffic lights, it'll be a bit calmer with its blips. If you're hard on the brakes and putting a few G's as you're braking, it'll be blipping more aggressively to try and get the engine to match for the next gear.
Yeah.
So for the type of gearbox it is, actually I think it's very effective in the car. But for me personally, I just prefer a manual.
Yeah. I think was it about maybe 80% of them were manuals or something?
I would have thought so, if not more, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, people do enjoy them though, seem to. You get the blips on the downshifts and...
For anyone in America, that's stick. God, I missed that pothole. There's a family living in there. That's lush, isn't it?
That's incredible. Yeah, and the grip this generates as well. I mean, you got quite a rear weight bias, and I love the feeling of it sort of rotates around you, doesn't it?
You can actually steer it on a track quite easy on the throttle. Some of the corners are silver stick, you won't be able to turn them without understeering, so if you just give it some throttle and rotate the car that way, it's actually quite easy to modulate it like that.
Yeah.
Interesting to compare this road in your S for the ride of it, because they do refer to the NA as the magic carpet ride. It does get rid of the harshness of the road, but you still get to feel the surface where the grip of the car is.
Yeah, I think I can tell this is a little bit plusher. Mine is, but compared to most other cars, I think my S is still a really comfortable ride.
The GT430 with Olin's really is magic, to be fair.
Yeah.
At low speeds it's a comfy drive, at high speeds the suspension tightens up.
Yeah, I do like the feeling of the car sort of working with the road, because it does stay pretty flat in the bends as well.
If you give it just a little bit of power through the bends, you can feel the extra grip appearing from the car, so you can push it that a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And you do feel really connected to the car. It is a very, very good communicative car.
Yeah.
So feel that extra grip there as you're giving it some power through the corner.
The steering is the highlight, isn't it? Just the communication you get from what's going on, the light front end and the light steering wheel.
In the words of Jim Clark, God rest his soul, you can tell when you run over a coin if it's heads or tails in a Lotus. Power band. In the S, you'd have pulled out of that.
Yeah.
In the NA, you need to be working the gears a little bit more.
Do you do you do a lot of travelling around in long trips as well, and they're pretty good at that as well, aren't they?
I refer to it as the duality of the car, really. If you're going somewhere like the Nürburgring, it's a great GT car for the journey out there. On the motorways where it's broad, you can put the cruise on, as we said, get good MPG out of it. Then when you actually arrive there and you want to have a bit of fun through the twisty roads of the Eiffel Mountains or on the ring, then it turns into a very different car. you'll have a puncture.
Which wheel?
Front left. Just stick your head out and have a look.
Yeah, sorry, I can't quite see.
It feels like there's something going on.
Yeah, you can go in here if you want. Yeah.
Just pull in this bit.
Yeah, let's have a look.
That might just be the TPMS, actually.
Yeah, it looks fine, actually.
We put that monitor on it.
Yeah.
Best to check.
Yeah. It's alright.
It's fine.
Yeah, just a sensor then. The chances of that after.
They've got to go at some point, haven't they? Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Evora sunglasses.
Oh yeah, nice. I was working out what the 130 was.
They are. The worst sunglasses in the world. They gave them out for free at Goodwood when they unveiled the
Oh yeah.
So they're literally like McDonald's sunglasses. It's disconcerting seeing a zero, but I'll live with it. So you do work third gear quite a lot. I mean, it does 108 in third, to be fair.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot you can do with it.
Yeah, play with it, yeah.
It's where you spend a lot of time.
Oh wow. Yeah, just sublime, isn't it? Through that.
It's just a lot of fun. You always think I could have put an extra 10 miles an hour on that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You feel like you can go at any corner, any speed.
And again, it's the car doing the majority of the work, but you feel like a bit of a god when you're doing it. It's very delicate as well, the front end of the car.
Yeah.
It's very precise. I do love the brakes.
Wow.
Hope you waved.
Yeah, great example of the community. How do you find sort of people's reactions to this? Because it's not obviously, you know, quite an unusual car in a great colour.
It's one of those things you kind of get used to. I haven't had Lotuses for 25 years, but because it is an unusual car in an unusual colour, it does get attention. Especially, you find a lot of people turning their heads as you go past them, just probably wondering what it is, to be fair.
Yeah.
Half the time, but the noise helps.
Yeah.
Especially if you're having a bit of fun and people can hear it and they think it's perhaps a more powerful car than it actually is.
Yeah. So I suppose this was as standard. It's like the Japanese gentleman's agreement power, isn't it? Yeah, 270.
Fortunately, they didn't do the German agreement of a speed limiter. I remember when I first got the car, a friend who races BMW drove it down his favourite road.
Yeah.
And he got out of the car and there's a bump in there that generally tries to throw him off the road, and he just turned around and said, "What's the suspension made from with that car? Just magic."
Yeah. Yeah, just the history of the company. They've always managed to, you know, I suppose being based in Norfolk, they've let the car work with the road.
Yeah, well, they've got their own track, one of the only companies in the world, and the roads around Norfolk where they tune the cars just lend it to the sort of roads we drive on all the time.
But even so, I still enjoy driving mine in Europe when you got the smoother roads. Still handles it well, probably because of the test track.
It flows nicely, to be fair, doesn't it? Yeah, I've moved away from the original P0s and gone for Michelin's now.
Oh, yeah.
I just prefer the Pilot Sport tyres. You get much better wet grip and then you get much better wear out of them.
Yeah.
And I feel the Pirellis were nice, but they were soft. They were a little stretched over the rims.
Yeah.
But I've always preferred Michelin tyres, to be honest.
Yeah, I've gone on to PS4S a couple of years ago, and yeah, they've been really good. People are talking about the Continental. Is it the Contact Sport 7 or something that people are trying?
They do some really good rain tyres as well, Continental. We do actually have a guy on TLF that works for Michelin in France, one of their test drivers.
Oh yeah.
So he gives us a lot of information about tyres.
Yeah.
And it's really, really useful, to be fair.
Yeah.
He does obviously say that Michelin are the best, which you can understand.
Yeah.
But if someone's looking at an alternative, he can say the pros and the cons, if the sidewalls are stiff enough, if the tread blocks move, and he understands the tyre better than anyone I know, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, you must be the most well-connected person in the Lotus community. We've got all sorts of engineers and so on the forum. And
it's nice to be able to speak to one of the ride and handling guys at Lotus and ask them for their opinion on something, or why the car drives like it does, or what they've done to this to change it throughout the different iterations of the car.
Yeah.
And I think the nice thing of the forum is a lot of those questions will often come from members. And we can speak to the guys that developed it and drove the car initially.
You got any big plans this year for any trips or anything?
I'm off to Spa. I'm off to my own side of the road, if that guy would let me. I'm off to Spa for the Classic. A couple of weeks off to Wales, driving from South East to North West Wales in a day, which is a great trip.
Yeah.
We've got a trip to the Alps in July.
Yeah.
And then later in the year will be a trip to the Nürburgring. So I do like to take on some good, nice long trips, which I think the car's just brilliant for.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Bibs. It's incredible to experience this full chat, and there's a lot to be said for the NA, as we said, with chasing the rev limit. And appreciate your time after a busy morning with Allon White as well. So thanks a lot for coming out.
It's been a pleasure, Doug. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. And if you've got an interesting car, you want to be featured on the channel, let me know. Thanks for watching.